Donald J. Trump has officially broken Rosie O'Donnell once and for all after all the years of feuding, going on almost 20 years of feuding, and Trump has finally broken her. She didn't even move out of the country during his first term, but this finally did it. Let's get right into it. My name is Clayton Kearns from TrendingPolitics.com. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. It really helps our channel out so much. You have no idea. So let's get right into it. Now, she just posted this 9+ minute video to social media. Trust me, I would never put you through that kind of torture and suffering to have us sit together and watch 9 minutes of Rosie O'Donnell just rambling, okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of little segments from this video where she talks about Trump and says some ridiculous things. And then we're going to go through some of Trump's best Rosie O'Donnell tweets and then show you the most classic, historic video of Trump roasting Rosie O'Donnell that has ever existed on the face of the planet. So let's get right into it. Here's her first part of her video. She's just rambling, talking about how she's living in Ireland now. And then I'm going to show you a couple other insane parts from the video.
Well, hey everybody, it's me, Rosie O'Donnell, star of the Flintstones. It's Tuesday all day, as my nana would say. And I'm here in Ireland. And it's beautiful and warm, not physically, it's actually quite cold. Moved here on January 15th. And
Interesting timing there, January 15th. That's just 5 days before Donald J. Trump was our president.
it's been pretty wonderful, I have to say.
And then she rambles for about the next 2 minutes, just about whatever. And then she starts talking about everyone that she misses at home. And then just wait for her ridiculous comment.
More private life as you get older. You know, this is sort of the journey that you take. I'm happy. Clay's happy. I miss my other kids. I miss my friends. I miss many things about life there at home. And I'm trying to find a home here in this beautiful country.
So she's homeless?
And when, it is safe for all citizens to have equal rights there in America, that's when we will consider coming back.
When it's safe for Americans, when it's safe for all people to have equal rights, not one right has been taken away from anyone. If she's talking about the men and women's sports, give me a break. We the people are sick and tired of seeing men just pummeling women in the boxing ring and defeating them in bicycle races and destroying them on the basketball court. All this stuff. What are you talking about? When it's safe, we'll return to the United States of America. Really? This is how deranged people have become.
It's been heartbreaking to see what's happening politically and hard for me personally as well.
Look at this face right here. Trump has officially broken this woman. She is a broken woman. I don't know what else to say. I mean, can you imagine being her and after all these years of seeing Trump just thrive and just being a thorn in her side? It's quite incredible.
The personal is political, as we all know. So I've met a bunch of people. Everyone's been friendly. I have a wonderful friend named Tom who has taken me under his wing and showed me around Dublin, and I'm so grateful.
This next part is hilarious. She's sitting here saying that the media has let her down. The media, who has been against President Trump from day one, and who has done the bidding of people like her, who has spread propaganda that she has spread, and who has slandered President Trump. Somehow they are letting people down. Okay, just watch.
So there, I've missed you, TikTok. I'm worried that TikTok is going to go away. It seems as though the only place you can get the news of what's really happening in terms of protests and whatnot is on TikTok. And the mainstream media has been letting us all down there in America, where the fourth estate is required in order to maintain a democracy.
Did she just suggest that TikTok is the only free speech platform out there? You mean TikTok, the app that Trump saved from being banned? It was about to be banned by the Biden administration. Trump, just a day before getting into office, is like, no, we're going to extend that. And TikTok was down for maybe 14 hours in the United States. This is what Trump deranged syndrome does to people.
And, they haven't been doing their job. So
the media she's referring
here's
to.
hoping that they will get better before it's too late. And here's hoping it's not too late already.
It's not too late already. The media has been lying against President Trump for about the better part of a decade now. What else would she want them to do?
I encourage everyone to stand up, to use their voice, to protest, to demand that we follow the Constitution in our country.
Okay. We're not watching more of this, you guys. I don't want to put you through this. We got to go through this timeline here. But all you need to know is that just look at this face right here. President Trump has officially broken her. And I guess she's not going to move back to the United States until he's out of office. But what happens if J.D. Vance becomes president in 2028? Is she just going to now not live in the United States until a Democrat is president? I have no idea. But I did want to show you some of this here. So this here is some of the best of the timeline between President Trump and Rosie O'Donnell's feud. This is in 2011, after Rosie O'Donnell announced her engagement to then-girlfriend Michelle Rounds in December. Trump took to Twitter to share his thoughts. He says, "I feel sorry for Rosie's new partner in love, whose parents are devastated at the thought of their daughter being with Rosie. A true loser." And then he tweeted a video simultaneously bashing O'Donnell's show Rosie and MSNBC's Lawrence O'Donnell, who has been the subject of Trump's social media insults. Since same last name, same bad ratings, Lawrence and Rosie. And then he says, in May of 2012, Cher attacked Mitt Romney. She is an average talent who is out of touch with reality. Like Rosie O'Donnell, a total loser. Like, Rosie O'Donnell just took a random stray there. Just a random stray. He wasn't even he was referring to Cher attacking Mitt Romney, and somehow Rosie O'Donnell caught a stray in the middle of all that. In July of 2014, Trump says, "Rosie is crude, rude, obnoxious, and dumb. Other than that, I like her very much." And then two more clips for you. How can we forget Megyn Kelly when she asked President Trump all the things he has said about women, and he comes back with probably one of the best lines in debate history.
One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. However, that is not without its downsides, in particular when it comes to women. You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't. Your Twitter account...
Just completely took all of the air out of the room. And you can see, back in these days, Megyn Kelly wasn't the biggest Trump fan. And right there, that little face, she knows that he got her. Like, there was no coming back from that. And then we'll finish off this video with 2 minutes of President Trump with the most insane rant against Rosie O'Donnell that any human has ever gone on. Here we go. Raw Trump in all of his glory.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her, she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. Rosie attacked me personally because I was very happy when her talk show failed. The other thing that failed, and this was a real monster, and everybody was suing her, was her magazine. Her magazine called Rosie was a total disaster. So I loved it. I gloat over it. I think it's wonderful because I like to see bad people fail. Rosie failed. I'm happy about it. She's basically a disaster. Well, she called me a snake oil salesman. And, coming from Rosie, that's pretty low because when you look at her and when you see the mind is weak. I don't see it. I don't get it. I never understood. How does she even get on television? I believe Barbara made a terrible mistake putting her on, and I think Barbara's probably paying a big price. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice? She's trying to use ABC and The View to get even with me. But with me, we fight back. I'll probably sue Rosie because she doesn't tell the facts. As an example, I'm worth many billions of dollars. Now, she said I was bankrupt. I never went bankrupt. So probably I'll sue her because it would be fun. I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets. I actually think they ought to look at her whole life and see where she's coming from because I think she's got some very deep-seated problems. Perhaps it should be Rosie that goes to rehab.
So there it is, one of the most famous Trump videos that there is on the internet to end off this feud, because it appears that Donald J. Trump has won this battle. He has finally broken her more than we ever thought that he could, and she has now fled the United States because she could not take another day, or she did not even want to be in the United States with Trump in the White House, even though things are just better than they were under Biden and under any other president. So let me know what you think about Rosie O'Donnell leaving the country, and I will talk to you very shortly. Please make sure to like this video. It helps us out a ton, and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you soon.